Anjali, Vinod, Tambeshwari, Priyanka, Varun, Hitesh, Nancy, Suresh. What is not working, Suresh? Yes, Hitesh, I'm fine. Thank you. Okay, yes. Welcome back. Okay, so today's topic is permutation, and when around when we are going to end at that time, we will go to the last chapter and we'll take up whatever is remaining for that chapter. Okay, so right now we are going to do permutations. Okay, yes. Vaishnavi, Kinjal, Divya, Humera, Preeti, Rohini, Renuka, Vishnu, Samir, Priyanka, Juhi. Yes, very good afternoon. Okay, so let us talk about the chapter of permutation and combinations. Okay, so see what we are going to talk about here is we are going to talk about the fundamental principle, that is multiplication rule and the addition rule. Okay, with the this is something that we use when we have word problems, where to use the multiplication, where to use the addition rule. Okay, that we are going to study. Then in permutations, we are going to talk about the properties of permutation. What is permutation? What are the properties of permutation? Circular permutation and permutation with restrictions. Okay. And then next time we are going to talk about the combinations. So, yes. Karan, yes, I'm good. Thank you. Sunny, Janvi, hello. Anuj, Jamna, Anagha. अरे अनुज, आपकी घड़ी फास्ट है क्या? हम लोग तो यहाँ बैठे रहते हैं, कब शुरू हो? हमको भी उतनी एक्साइटमेंट होती है जितनी आप लोग को होती है. ओके, अगर देर हो गई है तो माफी चाहते हैं. यस, ओके. So, first let us try and understand, what why do we need this concept of permutation combination? What does it mean? Okay. So, like suppose I have 5 people. Okay. A, B, अरे क्या हुआ? A, B, C, D, and E. Okay, there are 5 people A, B, C, D, E, and I have to take 2 people. Okay, so if I have to take 2 people, I can have, say, if I start with A, I can have AB, I can have BA, right? Then I can have AC, then I can have CA, then I can have AD, and I can have DA. Okay, so if I have to only choose, do AB and BA, are they different? If I have to choose, if only I have to choose, okay, I just need 2 people. 5 people are standing, I just need 2 people as volunteers. Will it make a difference if I'm asking A to come first or B to come first? No. Okay, when I want to, I'm just asking students, 5 students are there and I'm asking two to volunteer. And I choose five students raise their hand. And in that, I take A and B. So I may call A first or I may call B first. So there you do not make it does not make a difference. Then we treat this as one. Okay. But if I have to declare these 5 students have submitted their essays and I want to declare 2 prizes, then order will be important. Okay. Then order will be important. When I say A, B, if I say A is getting the first prize and then B is getting the second prize, that will be important, right? So that is the difference between permutation and combination. When the order is important, you say it's a permutation. When I just need to choose, so C for combination, C for choosing. So when I have to just choose, then I will go in for combination. Okay, so the language of the question will be very critical for you to make a decision whether you will be using the permutation formula or the combination formula. Okay, this is all in English. Now let me translate that into Hindi. देखिए, ये जो चैप्टर है परम्यूटेशन और कॉम्बिनेशन का, उसमें हम क्या करने वाले हैं, उसमें हम समझने वाले हैं कि कैसे हम डिसाइड करेंगे कि कौन सा क्वेश्चन परम्यूटेशन का है, कौन सा कॉम्बिनेशन का है। उसमें जब हमें सिर्फ लेना है, जैसे 2 व्यक्ति 5 व्यक्ति में से 2 चूज़ करने हैं, तो उस समय जो है वहाँ पे हमें ऑर्डर इम्पोर्टेंट नहीं होती है, तो उस समय हम कॉम्बिनेशन यूज़ करते हैं। लेकिन अगर हमें उनको प्राइज़ेज़ देने हैं, तो किसको फर्स्ट प्राइज़ मिलेगा, किसको सेकंड प्राइज़ मिलेगा, तो ऑर्डर इम्पोर्टेंट हो जाती है, तो उसमें हम परम्यूटेशन यूज़ करते हैं। ठीक है? Rani, good afternoon. Suresh, lecture is not playing, but the others are. Janvi, I'm good. Anand, I'm good. Satyam, Tambeshwari. Yes, Tambeshwari, I'm telling you where the chapter is used. Suresh, can you see now? Okay, just refresh your this thing, app. Okay, or the live session wherever you're watching. And if you still can't see it, you can go to the YouTube and you can answer the ask questions over here and watch it on YouTube also. Okay, you can do that also. Yes, Nithya, Nith, Nithyashri. Yes, Soumya, good afternoon. Divya, understood. Okay, so now let me go further. That is the difference between arranging and grouping. Okay, what we are learning in this chapter is we will learn problems of arranging and grouping of certain things, taking particular number of things at a time. Okay, so I may, like in this example, I had 5 people, I was taking 2, I was choosing 2. जैसे अभी हम लोग क्या कर रहे हैं, हम अरेंजमेंट और ग्रुपिंग के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं कि जैसे अभी 5 लोग थे, उसमें से हमने 2 लिए, तो हम उनको अरेंज कैसे करें और उनको ग्रुप कैसे करें, उसके बारे में हम बात कर रहे हैं. It should be noted that AB and BA are 2 different arrangements, okay, but they represent the same group. Okay, if I'm saying a group of volunteers, then the group will be AB and BA will represent the same group. But if I'm arranging something like I'm giving the prizes, then it will be different. In case of arrangement, the sequence or order of things is also taken into account. Okay? In grouping, order is not important. Arranging, order is important. Arrange कर रहे हैं ना, किसी चीज को हम सलीके से रख रहे हैं, तो उसका जब हम सलीके से कुछ बात कर रहे हैं, तो उसको एक पर्टिकुलर ऑर्डर में रख रहे हैं, उसको हम अरेंजमेंट बोलते हैं. Okay, now let us see what is the difference between permutation and combination. Okay, like Tambeshwari is asking for an example, so let us give an example. Okay, सब लोग पिज्जा खाते हैं, right? तो अगर मैं पिज्जा वाले के पास जाती हूँ, मैं डोमिनोज जाती हूँ और उसको बोलती हूँ कि देखो मेरा जो पिज्जा है उसमें आप पनीर डालिए और मशरूम डालिए, ठीक है, बाकी प्याज है, टमाटर है, वो तो पड़ता रहता है. What are the special toppings that I want? I want paneer and I want mushroom. Will it make a difference if I say paneer first and mushroom later, or I say mushroom first and paneer later? Okay, it will not make a difference, right? So paneer mushroom pizza and mushroom paneer pizza are the same. So here when the order is not important, it is counted only one. Whether I say paneer mushroom is pizza or mushroom paneer pizza, they will be same. Okay. Yes, Arushi, I talked in Hindi also. हिंदी में भी बात कर ली है. Nithishri, yes. Thank you, thank you. It's your first lecture and you liking it? Very nice. Yes, yes, Arushi, आप दिसंबर वाले से भी पढ़ सकते हैं. Yes, Anjali, yours is also. Anjali Patel. Yeah, very nice. Please welcome back. Welcome to the sessions. Right. So here we are talking. Okay, so choosing books. Like if you are going for a vacation, and you are taking books along to read in the vacation, you're traveling by train, then you want to read in the train, or when you, when you are at the hill station, there also you want to read. Which book you picked up first? It will not make a difference because that time you're just taking a bunch of books that you would like to read. Okay. So when order is not important, so this is an example. See, we are using permutation and combination in our daily lives without even realizing it. हम लोग जो है परम्यूटेशन कॉम्बिनेशन हर दिन के अपने रोज के जीवन में हम लोग यूज कर रहे हैं, लेकिन हमें पता भी नहीं लगता और हम बहुत इजीली कर लेते हैं। लेकिन वही जब एग्जाम में आते हैं जिसके लिए हमें मार्क्स मिलने वाले, तो हम लोग बहुत डर जाते हैं। तो आपको डरना नहीं है, आपको लॉजिकली यूज करना है, आपको कॉमन सेंस यूज करके सॉल्व करना है, ठीक है। थोड़े फॉर्मूले हैं लेकिन वो बहुत छोटे हैं, स्टैटिस्टिक्स के हिसाब से तो यहाँ कम फॉर्मूले रहते हैं। और जिन बच्चों को क्रिकेट में इंटरेस्ट है, जैसे हम लोग ड्रीम 11 की टीम बनाते हैं ना मोबाइल पे, तो उस समय हम लोग क्या करते हैं, हम लोग उस समय जो है हम एक लार्ज सेट ऑफ प्लेयर्स में से चूज करते हैं। ऑब्वियसली वहाँ बैट्समैन बॉलर वो सब आप करते ही हो, लेकिन उसमें भी क्या है कि मुझे 11 लोग तो लेने हैं। अगर जैसे मुझे जैसे ज्यादा समझता नहीं क्रिकेट में और मुझे खेलना है, तो मैं तो बस 30 लोग हैं उसमें से 11 लोग ले लूंगी, ठीक है। So if that is also possible. But what happens when I want to set a password? What happens when I want to set a password? In that case, will the order be important? Yes. Okay. If I put my password as Rashmi, so if I put it in all small letters, Rashmi 123, that will be a different password. If I put R capital, Rashmi 123, it will be different. If I put the H capital, all others are small, that is also a different password. Okay, so that time the order is important. Okay, whether I'm putting the letters in different order. So if I may use the letters in the word Rashmi and I may make different passwords. Okay. So creating a password uses permutations because the order of the letters, numbers, symbols matters for the password to be unique. The number of possible passwords of a given length depends on the permutation of the allowed characteristics. That is why it becomes difficult for the hacker to hack my password, right? Composing phone numbers, again the same thing applies for phone numbers also. Okay, so when I'm applying for a phone number, when I want a particular phone number, that time it is going to be like it will matter. Okay. अच्छा दिव्या, आपको पिज्जा खाने का मन कर रहा है? चलिए लेक्चर के बाद हम लोग दोनों जाते हैं पिज्जा खाने। ओके। यस रेणुका, व्हाट हैपेंड? यू सेइंग नो फॉर व्हाट? यस अनुज हैज अंडरस्टूड। Yes, players have chosen. Okay. Pavitra. Yes, Pavitra. When the order is important, then we say it's a permutation. Okay. नीलम को वेटेज चाहिए, मैं देख के बताती हूँ। 10 to 15% of it, because around 50% is there for 4 chapters. So around 10 to 12% of 40, that is, you will get at least 4-5 marks of questions, 4-5 questions here. Okay. By mistake. Okay, so this is this. Now let us go to the concept of factorials. Suppose there are 5 people who are in a race. Okay, 5 people are racing. Then what are the different combinations that can happen? Who can win the race? Who can come first? Who can come second? Who can come third? Okay, so let us try to understand. Okay, so when there are 5 people who are racing, so this is first place, this is the second place, this is the third place. What will happen? Who can come first? Any of the 5 people can come first. Okay. Who can come second? One person has come first, so remaining 4 people can come second. Who can come third? 1 and 2 people have gone, so there are 3 people remaining. Who can come third? Who can come fourth? Okay, this is not if the same. First, second, third. Now 1, 2, and 3 have gone. So fourth, there are 2 people who can come fourth, and who can come fifth? One person can, because there is only one person remaining. So this. So when we say factorial, the number of possible different outcomes, the number of possible different outcomes is given by 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. This is called as 5 factorial. That is, there are 120 possible orderings for the runners to finish the race. Okay. So this is the meaning of factorial. Factorial is a very important concept that you use in permutation and combinations. Okay. Let me explain it with another example. Like in a classroom, suppose there are 7 desks. Okay. Then there are 7 students who can sit in the on the desk. Okay. They can occupy one desk each. Okay. This is the type of desk you have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So any of the 7 students can occupy this seat. Once the seat is filled by one student, how many students will remain? After 7, 6 will remain. One table has also gone and one student has also gone. So in the remaining 6 tables, there are 6 students who can occupy this seat. So one student will take that seat. Then that is 2 people have gone. Similarly, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 7 मेजे हैं, 7 मेजे पे 7 बच्चे बैठेंगे. कैसे बैठेंगे? वो 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. इसको बोलते हैं फैक्टोरियल. ठीक है. These are the I have written some of the values. I would like you to, in a way learn them up. They're very easy. If you don't want to learn, then also you can calculate. Now 3 factorial. What is 3 factorial? 3 factorial is 3 into 2 into 1. ठीक है. एग्जाम में आपको इंटू 1 करने की जरूरत नहीं, बिकॉज एनी नंबर इंटू 1 इज द सेम नंबर. But for the sake of understanding, I have written 3 into 2 into 1. 3 into 2 is 6. So 3 factorial is 6. What will be 4 factorial? 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, which is equal to 4 3s are 12, 12 2s are 24. This can also be written as 4 into 3 factorial. 24, this 4 factorial can be written as 4 into 3 factorial. ये जो factorial की साइन है ना, वो इस नंबर के बाद में. You know how much is 3 factorial? 3 factorial is 6. So it will be 4 into 6, which is equal to 24. Okay. 5 factorial will be 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, which is equal to 120. This can also be written as 5 into 4 factorial. 5 into 4 factorial. So 5 into, what is the value of 4 factorial? 24. So this is equal to 120. Okay. You can also write this as 5 into 4 into 3 factorial. एक नंबर कम करके उसके साथ फैक्टोरियल जोड़ दीजिए. 5 into 4 कितना होता है? 20. और 3 फैक्टोरियल कितना होता है? 6. तो ये भी आ गया 120. ठीक है. आई होप यू अंडरस्टैंडिंग. यस प्रीति, अंडरस्टूड. यस दिव्या, पवन. यस पवन, वेलकम. अनुज भाई, अगली बार मैं पिज्जा का नाम नहीं लूंगी. ठीक है. Renuka, I missed your message. There is no message earlier. I just got the message no. So you could repeat. Yes. Soumya, yes, everything clear. Yes, observe, very good. Yes, combination, you don't have any specific order. Permutation needs order. Yes, Rohini, now it's clear. Very good. Yes, very good. Yes, Divya, clear. Factorial. Factorial is 1 nearby to multiple. Yes, very good. Kumkum, Hitesh. Rani, Nityashri, very good. Okay, similarly 6 factorial will be 720. For your understanding, I am writing this as 6 into 5 factorial. You can also have like this. Then you can have 6 into 5 into 4 factorial. Then you can also have 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 factorial. Okay. You can write it in any way depending on what is requirement of the question. Okay. 6 into 5 factorial. So 6 into 120. Again that is 720. This will be 6 into 5 will be 30 into 4 factorial. 4 factorial is 24. Again 720. And this similarly. Okay. So now you've understood this whole thing here. Now coming to the two very important rules that will help you decide, help you solve the problems in permutation and combination. When do you use multiplication rule? When you have to do two things, two or more things. Okay. जब आपको दो या दो से ज्यादा चीजें करनी होती हैं, तब आप मल्टीप्लिकेशन रूल ज्यादा यूज करते हैं, क्योंकि आपको एक चीज तो करनी है, उसके बाद और एक चीज करनी है. We want to do one thing and also want to do another thing. So if the first thing can be done in m ways, okay, I have like work 1, I can do that in m ways, m different ways. Okay. And once I finish this work, when I finish work, then I finish work 1, I take up work 2. Okay. This work 2 can be done in n different ways. Okay. So I do work 1 in m different ways. I have a choice. I can do work 1 in m different ways. I choose one of the methods, and then after this work is finished, I do another thing. And that also I can do in n different ways. Then the total number of ways, this is important, then the total number of ways in which both the things, okay, in which both the things can be done simultaneously is m into n ways. Okay. So m into n. This is very important in multiplication. Both things, this is not son, this is done. Done simultaneously. Okay. This is my multiplication rule. Now let us see the example. That will become clear with the example. This is your house. Okay. This is your home. And this is your school. Okay. This is your school. Now, if one can go to the school by 5 different buses and come back by 4 different buses. Okay. So I can go from here to here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Suppose my buses are A1, A2, A3, A4, and A5. Okay. If I can go to the school by 5 different buses, but while coming back, there are 4 different buses. Okay. While coming back, what happens? These buses don't come back. They go again to some other place. While coming from school, I have B1, B2, B3, and B4. Okay. There is no B5. Okay. While coming back, only I've got 4 buses. Then in how many ways can I go to the school and come back home? In how many ways can I go to the school and come back home? That will be 5 into 4, which is equal to 20 ways is the total number of ways in which I can go to the school and come back. I can give you an example. While going to the school, I use A1. While coming back, I use B1 or A1, B2 or A1, B3 or A1 B4. Okay, this then I could have taken the A2 bus, A2 B1, A2 B2, A2 B3 and A2 B4. Then similarly, okay, so 4 like this way, so all of them combined will be 20 different ways in which I can go to the school and come back. This is your multiplication rule. Yes, very good. 20. Anuj, yes. Now, what does the addition rule say? Okay, now let us talk. This was multiplication, that I do one thing, and after that thing is over, I do another thing. Now, what does the addition rule say? If one job can be done in M ways, if one job can be done in M ways and an alternate job, okay, the word is very important. Alternate माने क्या? इसके बजाय वो काम किया, ठीक है, एक चीज के बजाय दूसरा काम किया. If one job can be done in M ways and an alternate job can be done in N ways, then either of the two job, उसी उसी तरह की चीज अगर मुझे वापस करनी है, मैं एक काम करने के लिए मेरे पास M डिफरेंट वेज है, लेकिन उसी तरह का दूसरा काम करने के लिए, वो काम करने के लिए मेरे पास दूसरी मेथड है, उसके लिए मेरे पास N ऑप्शंस है, तो मैं दोनों में से एक ही कुछ लूंगी ना, या तो मैं M वेज में से एक लूंगी या N वेज में से एक लूंगी, तो उसको उस समय हम एडिशन रूल यूज करते हैं. आइदर ऑफ द टू जॉब, उनमें से एक जो है वो मैं करने वाले, आइदर माने उनमें से चूज करना है मुझे, कैन बी डन इन द M प्लस N वेज. जब ये सिर्फ स्टैटिस्टिक्स, ये मैथ्स के लिए है, हाँ, इंग्लिश वाला एंड और नहीं है. अगर क्वेश्चन के वर्डिंग में एंड आता है, ही डज दिस एंड दिस, तो आप मल्टीप्लीकेशन लोगे. एक चीज मैं ऐसे कर सकती हूँ और दिस और दिस, तो उस समय मुझे एडिशन रूल करना है. ठीक है, जब हम सम्स करेंगे आपको ज्यादा अच्छे से समझेगा. बट व्हाट आई वांट यू टू अंडरस्टैंड राइट नाउ इज दैट in the case of addition what we are doing is we have an alternate, so A stands for, ये भी A है और alternate. alternate इसके बजाय वो करना है, हाँ, सो ए याद रखना है. बस आपको ये याद रखना है कि अगर ऑल्टरनेटिव है, मेरे पास ऑप्शन है, तो मुझे क्या करना है, एडिशन करना है. लेकिन अगर मुझे ये भी करना है, वो भी करना है, हाँ, आपकी मम्मी आपको बोलती है ना, आपको पढ़ाई भी करनी है, आपको अच्छे से रहना भी है, आपको आपका कमरा भी साफ करना है ना, एंड हो जाता है, तो वो टाइम वाइज कैसा हो जाता है, मल्टीप्लाई हो जाता है, आपका पूरा दिन जो है वो काम में निकल जाता है, राइट? Because your mother is pestering you that okay, you have to study also, you have to clean your room also, you have to like help with the gardening also. So what happens in that case, and you have to do this, and then on top of that she'll say that you have to complete your homework also, and any projects that you have. So all this is and in that case you will multiply. But if you have an option पढ़ाई करो या खेलने जाओ, तो that way you have and. So then there is an alternative. So this or, then you will add, not and, or add. Okay. Yes, alternative is another way. Yes, Vishwas, good afternoon. So, like in the earlier example, what we were saying was, I'm going from home to school, right? I'm going from home to school. I had 5 buses to go to from home to school, and while coming back, I had four different buses to come back. Now, in this example, we are saying, I want to go from home to school. I can either go by bus, or go by auto या रिक्शा. ठीक है, तो आप घर से स्कूल को जाओगे, तो आप दोनों में तो नहीं जा सकते ना, कि आप ऑटो में भी बैठे हो, बस में भी बैठे हो, ये एक साथ तो नहीं हो सकता ना. So that time you have to use the and rule. Okay, you can either go by the bus or go by the auto. Okay, so there you are using the and principle. That is the addition principle. Okay. So here what happens is, for this type of example, you are using the multiplication. Okay. And when you are having this, you are using the addition. Okay. So if one wants to go to the school by bus, see, as you know, there were 5 buses, or there are 4 autos. You went to the auto stand and there are 4 autos standing. So you can reach school from your home by taking either of the 5 buses or either of the 4 rickshaws. So 5 plus 4, that is the 9 ways in which you can go from home to the school. Yes. Yes, Renuka, you've understood. Very good. Now I can read your message. Okay. Divya understood. Yes. Hitesh, Vaishnavi, very nice. Now that brings us to the formula. Okay. The permutation is represented by NPR. Okay. Where n are the number of choices that I have, and r is the number that out of this n I'm going to choose r. Okay. The number of permutation of n things when r are chosen at a time. आपके पास जैसे 5 बसेस थी, ठीक है, उसमें से आपने कितनी बस ली? एक ही बस ली ना, तो out of 5 you are choosing 1. Okay, so this npr is written as n into n minus 1 into n minus 2. Let me n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 and so on up to n minus r plus 1. Okay. Once you do this calculation, you will get the number of ways in which you can choose r things to out of n things. Okay. This can also be written as n factorial upon n minus r factorial. You must know both these formulae. Why? Because sometimes you may get an arithmetic sum to solve, or you may get a problem to solve. So in both of the formula, you must know. Where the product has exactly n factor, r factors. ये भी बहुत important है theory के हिसाब से. This, how many factors are there? 1, 2, 3, up to how many? These are R factors. Okay. This is also a theory question. The number of permutation, how many factors are there? There are R factors. Okay. So this is important. NPR is n factorial upon n minus r factorial. So you must remember to apply the BODMAS rule. That is, डिनोमिनेटर में जो n minus r है वो आप पहले सॉल्व करेंगे. Okay, you are going to solve the denominator first, the bracket in the denominator first, and then you do it. Suppose like you have 5 factorial upon 5 minus 3 factorial. तो उसमें क्या करेंगे? This I will write as 5 factorial. First step is 5 minus 3. 5 minus 3 is 2, and then you will have 2 factorial. This factorial is not with the 3, but there is a bracket. Okay, so that is why you will do this. Okay, this is important. 0 factorial is 1. Okay, you remember any number raised to 0 is always 1. Similarly, your 0 factorial is 1. NPN. If I have n things and I choose all n things, मेरे अगर 5 किताबें हैं और मैंने पांचों किताबें चूज कर ली, तो वो कितना होता है? n फैक्टोरियल. वो कितने वेज में, how many ways can I select n things out of n? That is n factorial ways. Also, this is important. While solving sums, n plus 1 factorial minus n is n factorial is equal to n into n factorial. That is, suppose I have 6 factorial minus 5 factorial. Okay, so I can write as 6 factorial as how? 6 into 5 factorial minus 5 factorial. So what will this be? This is equal to 6 minus 1 into 5 factorial. I take the 5 factorial common. 6 minus 1 will be 5, so this will be 5 into 5 factorial. 10 into n factorial, so 5 into 5 factorial. Hello. Vinyaji? Let me check, okay? Yes, he's working on it. Now can you hear it? Hello? Hello? Still not clear, Lakshmi? Okay, now it is clear? No? No, Prachi? It is clear now, right? करण गला भी साफ कर लिया मैंने डबल साउंड आ रहा है ओके ओके नाउ इट इज क्लियर अंजलि या just refresh your this thing you maybe you'll be able to hear now because some of you are able to hear now properly right now it is clear yes now it will not buffer it is better now Shreya Mera can you hear Shiva Sunny can you hear Samir okay it's better now right okay so 0 factorial is 1 npn is n factorial okay so out of 5 things if I'm selecting 5 I can do it in 5 factorial ways and n plus 1 yes Karan I'm speaking yes Vinod you can hear now Deep yes Pavan can hear now Anuj can hear Sunny can not hear Anjali can hear yeah Mm. Hello still not clear still not clear I'm not able to reach the technician tech support Chirag hello yes Khalid is saying now clear yes Nitashri is also saying clear अब ठीक हुआ है ना चलिए देखते हैं एक 5-10 मिनट में हम लोग ब्रेक ले लेंगे फिर उसमें आप और मैं देख लूंगी कि कुछ प्रॉब्लम है तो और हो जाएगा then npr is n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 up to n minus r plus 1 okay so what I'm writing here is I can npn is n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 into 3 2 1 which is nothing but n factorial np0 is equal to 1 okay in any permutation 0 that is not choosing anything is also can be done once. Okay, np1 is n. So if I have to choose one thing out of n, in how many ways can I do it? I can do it in n ways. And np n minus वन. So out of n things, पांच चीजों में से मैंने चार ले ली. वो कैसे ले सकती हूँ मैं? n factorial ways से. So npr, okay, this can also be written as n into n minus 1 p r minus 1, okay, which can also be written as n into n minus 1 excuse me, n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 p r minus 2. ये याद रखिएगा, ये जो है ना, ये जो n माइनस टू है ये एक साथ है यहाँ पे. ये r माइनस टू भी एक साथ है. ओके, दिस इज टुगेदर. इट इज नॉट n सेपरेट माइनस टू सेपरेट. इट इज n माइनस टू. Suppose I have 10 things, then what will be n minus 2? 10 minus 2, 8 things. Okay. So these what I have given right now are helpful when we are trying to solve problems. Yes. Yes. Now everybody can hear clearly. Yes. Very good. Thank you, Soumya, Sunny, Shiva, Nancy, Kumkum, Karan, Rani, Lakshmi, Divya, Kinjal, Hitesh, Nityashri, Samir. Okay, now let us try to do the sums. Very simply, you have to just be careful with what you are taking as n and what as p. N 5, p 3. समीर, कौन सा वाला सम? उसके पहले वाला, ये बस वाला. ओके, सी, अगर मुझे घर से मुझे घर से स्कूल जाना है, ठीक है, मेरे पास, या तो मैं बस स्टैंड पे जाऊं तो मेरे पास 5 बसेस है. अगर मैं ऑटो स्टैंड पे जाऊं तो मेरे पास 4 ऑटो है. ठीक है, या तो मैं बस से जाऊंगी या मैं ऑटो से जाऊंगी, राइट? दोनों में से एक में ही जाऊंगी ना मैं स्कूल. तो कितने चॉइस है मेरे पास? 5 + 4. देर आर 9 वेज इन विच आई कैन गो फ्रॉम होम टू स्कूल. लेकिन वहां अगर मैं ये बोलती हूँ कि मुझे घर से स्कूल जाना और स्कूल से वापस आना है, मुझे घर से स्कूल जाना है और स्कूल से वापस आना है बस से ही, बस से ही जाना है, तो मैं जाऊं कितने बस? मेरे पास चॉइस कितनी है? 5. वापसी में कितनी चॉइस है? 4. तो मेरे पास 20 वेज है जिससे मैं स्कूल जाके वापस आ सकती हूँ. देयर आर 20 वेज इन विच आई कैन ट्रैवल. ओके, clear now? Yes, Sakshi. Yeah. Now let us go to this. Let us solve some problems. 5p3. Okay. What is the formula say? Okay. Before I write this, let me first write the formula. Which formula to use? That will depend on the question. NPR is equal to n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 into n minus r plus 1, which is also equal to n factorial upon n minus r factorial. If I'm using this, if I'm using the first formula, first step 1, calculate n minus r plus 1. Okay, and then you do the other thing. So in the first sum, I have 5p3. What is my n? N is 5. What is my r? R is 3. So what will be n minus r plus 1? Step 1. This will be equal to 5 minus 3 plus 1. 5 minus 3 is 2. 2 plus 1 is 3. Okay. So I have this. Now what I have to do? Then 5p3. What is n? N is 5. So 5. What is n minus 1? n minus 1 is 4. ये मैं कहाँ तक लिखूंगी? यहाँ तक. Okay, I'm going to write this till here. So I will start with this number and write up till here. Start with n, write up till here. So 5 into 4 into 3. So 5 into 4 is 20. 20 into 3 is 60. Okay. I have to start writing my factorial from here to here. Now next will be next is 10p2. N is 10, r is equal to 2, n minus r plus 1 is equal to 10 minus 2 plus 1. 10 minus 2 is 8, 8 plus 1 is 9. I'm going to start writing my multiplication from here to here. So my 10p2 is equal to 10 into 10 and 9. So this is equal to 90. Okay. हाँ दिव्या, वो वाला रह गई है. मैं वापस एक और पीडीएफ अपलोड कर दूंगी, उसमें ये वाली स्लाइड भी डाल दूंगी. ठीक है. Divya is saying this slide is not there in this the slide that I have the PDF that I have uploaded. Yes, I just like afterwards I was thinking that let me explain it more, so I have put in this. So I will do that. Okay, don't worry. The next is 11p5. Okay, 11p5. So n is equal to 11, r is equal to 5, n minus r plus 1. 11 minus 5 plus 1. 11 minus 5 is 6. 6 plus 1 is 7. Okay. I will start with 11, go up to 7. So my 11p5 will be equal to 11 into 10 into 9 into 8 into 7. Okay. This is equal to 55440. Yes. Yes, Anuj has got the answer correct. Nancy, Divya, Pavitra, Hitesh, Anuj, Kumkum. Yes, Kritika, Varun. Yes, Varun, we will do that also. Divya, yeah, very good. समीर नोट्स डाले हुए हैं, आप चेक कर लीजिए. नोट्स डले हुए हैं. ठीक है. सिर्फ वो एक स्लाइड नहीं है उधर, बाकी सब है नोट्स. ठीक है. और ये वाले नोट्स आप वापस स्क्रीन फ्रीज करके भी लिख सकते हैं. ठीक है. ओके. नाउ लेट मी, डू आई हैव द प्लेस हियर? ओके. I will also show you with this second formula. Okay. Suppose I have 5p3. 5 factorial upon 5 minus 3. 5 minus 3 factorial. I will solve the bracket first. This is equal to 5 factorial upon 2 factorial. देखिए यहाँ पे मैं लिख रही हूँ, लेकिन आपको 5 minus 3 तो आप देख के भी कर सकते हो. तो ये वाली स्टेप निकाल के डायरेक्ट 5 factorial upon 2 factorial भी लिख सकते हैं. How much is 5 factorial? 120. How much is 2 factorial? 2. 2 into 1 is 2. ये 120 कहाँ से आया? ये मैंने दिया है ना आपको, वो याद कर लीजिएगा. 2, 3, 120. Okay. How did I get the 120? 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. Okay. So 120. So if you are able to remember that, then even this formula, it becomes very easy to calculate. 120 upon 2, which is equal to 60. Okay. Next is 10p2. 10p2, which is equal to 10 factorial. 10 minus 2 is 8. So it is 8 factorial. How much is 10 factorial? 10 factorial is this much. 8 factorial is this much. 3628800. Let me write. 3628800 and this is 40320. Once you do a lot of sums, it becomes very easy, because you've done so many sums. So this is how much? This is 3628800 upon 40320. Let me check how much is this. 3628800 divided by 40320, it is equal to 90. And 11p5 is equal to 11 factorial upon 11 minus 5 is 6 factorial. अब 11 factorial तो मेरे पास है नहीं, लेकिन मेरे पास 10 factorial है. तो I must remember that n plus 1 factorial is nothing but n plus 1 into n factorial. ठीक है, तो इसका मतलब this can be written as 11 into 10 factorial upon 6 factorial. So which is equal to 11 into 10 factorial is 3628800. 6 factorial I know is 720. So what will be the answer? 3628800 divided by 720 is equal to 5040 into 11, which is equal to 554400. Okay. Can you appreciate? All the answers are same: 60, 90 and 5544. 60, 90 and 554400. Yes, Divya, welcome. Avni has got it correct. Anuj, Rani, Priyanka, Nancy, Anagha, Preeti, Chaitanya, Samir. Mind blowing? Yes, thank you. And then Vaishnavi. Yes, Vaishnavi, you can use any method. It's MCQ, there is no fixed method that you're supposed to use. Yes, Vaishnavi. हाँ हाँ दिव्या, वो वाला भी है, लेकिन कई बच्चों को समझता नहीं है, मैं वो वाला भी दिखा देती हूँ. सी यू कैन इवन डू इट बाय दिस मेथड, लाइक यू हैव 10p2 10 factorial upon 8 factorial. 10 minus 2 is 8 factorial. You can write this as 10 into 9 into 8 factorial. ऐसे क्यों? नीचे डिनोमिनेटर में जितना है ना वहां तक लेके जाना है, अपॉन 8 फैक्टोरियल. सो 8 फैक्टोरियल 8 फैक्टोरियल कैंसिल हो जाता है. 9 इंटू 10 90. ये भी एक मेथड है. आपको पसंद आए, आप तीनों मेथड से ना करके देखिए 2-4 बार. फिर आप डिसाइड कर लीजिए. ऐसा मत कीजिए 2 दिन ये वाला कर लिया, 2 दिन वो वाला कर लिया, फिर याद तो लास्ट में कुछ भी नहीं याद रहा. ऐसा मत कीजिएगा. You try all these methods, okay? So depending on which method will be easier at that moment, you can choose the method, okay? But don't do it halfway. All the 3 methods you should know well if you want to. Or if not, then stick to one method and do it thoroughly. Okay? Yes, the green one is more convenient. Yeah, very good. Okay. Vinod, Tambeshwari, Kumkum, Nitishri, Anuj, yeah, Hitesh. हाँ, एक ही 0 है. थैंक यू हितेश. एक 0 ज्यादा लग गए मुझसे. एक ही 0 है, निकाल ही देती हूँ. ठीक है. यस, थैंक यू. How many 3-lettered words can be formed using the letters of the word? First is square and second is hexagon. Okay, what you have to remember is look for duplicate letters. This you have to be very careful, okay? If there are 2 A's, you cannot differentiate between the 2 A's, okay? So that also, we will be doing those sums, but once you see any word and you have to make different word combinations from the given word, okay? So that time you have to see, okay? Now what is square. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So n is equal to 6. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many three-lettered words? So R is equal to 3. Okay, R is equal to 3. So number of words, number of three-lettered words will be equal to 6p3. This is equal to 6 factorial. 6 minus 3 is 3 factorial. Okay. You could do it this way. This method is 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 factorial upon 3 factorial. So this 3 factorial gets cancelled. 5 fours are 20. 20 into 6 is 120. Okay. This is one method. B 6p3 is equal to what I do here is n minus r plus 1. 6 minus 3 plus 1. 6 minus 3 is 3. 3 plus 1 is 4. So this is equal to 6 into 5 into 4. 5 4 are 20. 26 are 120. Okay. So both methods I am showing you. In this you can find the way. Third method, 6p3, which is equal, what is 6? 6 factorial upon 3 factorial. 6 factorial is 720. 3 factorial is 6. This is also equal to 120. इस वाले सब में आपको तीनों मेथड छोटा छोटा करके सब दिखा दिया. ठीक है, आपको जो मेथड सूट होती है वो यूज कीजिए. Now let us go to hexagon. Okay, let us go to hexagon. Here I am going to use just one method, so that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. N is equal to 7. R is equal to 3, three-lettered word. And N minus R plus 1 is equal to 7 minus 3 plus 1. 7 minus 3 is 4. 4 plus 1 is 5. So I will go from 7 up to 5. Okay. So 7p5 will be equal to 7 into 6 into 5. 6 5s are 30 and 30 into 7 is 120 ways in which a three-letter word can be formed from 120 words will be there which are three-lettered formed from the letters of the word hexagon. Yeah, very good. Rameshwari, both answers. Vaishnavi, Anjali. Yes, Divya, Hitesh, Kumkum. Chennati, how to get RS3? How many three-lettered words? They will give you how many letters they want. So there we got this 3 becomes my R. Okay. Shreya has got, Hitesh has got. Okay. कुमकुम 840 कहाँ से आया? जरा देख लो. Yeah, Chennati, have you found? Have you understood? Okay. They will give you, how many, like it is written here, how many three-lettered words. So that means R is 3. Yes, Kumkum. Yes. Okay, we'll do the sum and then we'll take the break. First, second, third prizes are to be awarded at an engineering fair in which 13 exhibits have been entered. Okay. How many? In how many different ways can the prizes be awarded? Prizes can be awarded in different ways. See, you can do the formula also. Here you have 13p3. So what is it? 13 factorial upon 3 factorial, which is equal to 10 factorial. 13 minus 3, 10. So this is 13 into 12 into 11 into 10 factorial upon 10 factorial. This gets cancelled. So 13 into 12 into 11. will be the answer. Or see, now here 13 is my n. First, second, and third prizes. So how many prizes are there? How many prizes? 3. First, second, and third. So that 3 will be my R. Okay, Channati? I hope you've understood. That 3 will be my R. So I can have n is 13, R as 3, and n minus R plus 1 as 13 minus 3 plus 1. 13 minus 3 is 10, 10 plus 1 is 11. So I'm going to start writing from 13 to 11. So number of ways will be 13 into 12 into 11 ways. Okay? Yeah. Kumkum by mistake. Good. So this is 1716. Anuj Divya is saying this is the answer is 1716. The same answer 1716. हाँ जूही आप ऐसा भी कर सकते हो वही वही फैक्टोरियल होता है जैसे आपने 4 लिखा उससे एक कम नंबर लिखा 3 लिखा उससे एक कम लिखा 2 लिखा लेकिन आपको डिनोमिनेटर भी देखना है ना ठीक है आप वैसे भी कर सकते हो जैसे यहाँ पे अभी आप 13 फैक्टोरियल की वैल्यू निकाल के भी लिख सकते हो लेकिन बड़ा मुश्किल होगा क्योंकि कैलकुलेटर पे तो बहुत टाइम लग जाएगा तो ये वाला इजी पड़ जाता है ठीक है वैसे आप वैसा भी कर छोटे नंबर्स के लिए आप वैसा भी कर सकते हो यस यस शिवा रोहिणी नित्यश्री प्रियंका शिव दिव्या अंजलि तांबेश्वरी खालिद खालिद व्हाट इज 3 रानी वैष्णवी अनुज यस okay let us take a break and then we come back and do the remaining things okay yes can we take a break Welcome back, everyone. Okay, thank you, Renuka. You liked my teaching. Yes, Anuj, thank you. Karan is saying teaching is outstanding. Very good. Arpita, I have not got any extra question. These all questions are there in the study material. Okay, and when yeah, all of them are from the study material. Okay. Next example is, in how many different ways can five people stand in a line for a group photograph? Okay. So, one, two, three, four, five. There are five places to stand. How many people are there? Five people are there. Okay. So, five people are there. Five places are there. Okay. So, this can be occupied by any of the five people. Okay. One of the five person is going to stand over here. So, one person has stood. How many people remain? Four. So, in this place, one of the four will stand. Now two people have gone. One, two. So how many people remain? Three. After that, two. And after that, one. So 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 is 120 ways. Okay. You can do it by this method where some students have very good visualization. So you can just imagine there are five people standing, five people are there are five places they have to stand for a group photograph. So 5 into 4 and there are five spots. Okay. The photographer will tell you just stand over here. So five places it will be. Okay. That way. Or formula wise, how many places people are there? N is 5. How many places are there? How many places? R is also 5 in this case. So 5p5, which is equal to 5 factorial upon 5 minus 5, that is 0 factorial. 5 factorial. How much is 0 factorial? Refer to the blue sheet. That is 1. So this is 5 factorial. And 5 factorial you already know as 120. Okay. Yes, very good. Yes, Divya, welcome back. Next sum. In how many different ways can three students be associated with four chartered accountants? Okay. Again, visualization. CA1, CA2, CA3 and CA4. Okay. So, student 1, student 2, student 3. Student 1 has four choices. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So, student 1 can choose between any four. Assuming that each chartered accountant can take at most one student. Okay. So, student 1 has four choices. Once he has, suppose he has selected this CA1. For the second student, how many choices will he have? 1, 2 and 3. Between these three CAs, he has to choose for his article shape into 3. And for this is suppose S2 joins the CA from CA2, he will have 2. 4 into 3 into 2, that is 6 for the 24 ways. Okay? Yeah, very good. Yeah. Okay. See, this is the type of sum that I'm saying that you have to be like, you should be careful. If 6 times the number of permutation of n things taken 3 at a time, number of n things taken 3 at a time, n, this is n, 3 at a time is r, 6 times माने multiplication. गुणाकार करना है आपको इज इक्वल टू 7 टाइम्स मतलब अगेन यहाँ 7 टाइम्स भी मल्टीप्लीकेशन the permutation of n minus 1 things. So this is my n taken 3 at a time. This is my r. Is equal to इज इक्वल टू बोलेंगे तो एक इक्वेशन बनने वाला है. You have to, like when you have such kind of word problems, you have to pay attention to what is given. Times means multiplication, is equal to means there is something on the left hand side and there is something on the right hand side. So let me put it in words, put it in equation. 6 times 6 into number of permutation of n things taken 3 at a time. So n p3 permutation of n things, this is my n, 3 at a time is equal to 7 times 7 into number of permutation of n minus 1 things taken 3 at a time. N minus 1 p3. Okay. Now I will use this formula. NPR is equal to n factorial upon n minus r factorial. Okay, one thing is this. I will also use that n factorial can be written as n into n minus 1 factorial. These are the two things I'm going to use over here. Okay. So when I try to put it over here, this is 6 into n factorial upon n minus 3 factorial, n minus r. This is equal to 7 into n minus 1 factorial upon, now you have to be just careful here. Okay, this step is important. N minus 1. Okay, this is my, and minus 3 factorial. Okay, n minus 1 minus 3 factorial. So this is, now in place of this, I'm going to write what? N into n minus 1. Okay. So I will write 6 into, in place of n factorial, I'm going to write n into n minus 1 factorial. Okay. Upon n minus 3 factorial, which is equal to 7 into n minus 1 factorial. And what will this be? N minus 1 minus 3 factorial will be equal to n minus 4 factorial. Minus 1 minus 3 माने minus 4 हुआ. ठीक है, minus 1 minus 3 is minus 4. This is equal to n minus 4 factorial. Okay. Now there is this one more thing that you have to like be, that you have to use. Now what happens here is, now you have got n minus 3 factorial on your LHS and you have n minus 4 factorial on your RHS. Like you have used n factorial is equal to n into n minus 1 factorial, same thing you could use here. Now, which is bigger? N minus 3 is bigger or n minus 4 is bigger? Can anybody tell me what is bigger? N minus 3 is bigger or n minus 4 is bigger? Yes, very good. See, let n be equal to 10. So, how much will n minus 3 be? It will be 7. Now, n is 10. N minus 4 is how much? 6. So, this is bigger. So, in place of n minus 3 factorial, I will write it as n minus 3 into n minus 4 factorial. Okay. So, this is 6 into n minus 1 factorial upon, instead of n minus 3 factorial, instead of this n minus 3, instead of this, I'm going to write this as n minus 3 into n minus 4 factorial. Instead of n minus 3 factorial, I'm going to write it as n minus 3 into n minus 4 factorial. Okay, which is equal to 7 into n minus 1 factorial upon n minus 4 factorial. Okay. So what is going to happen? This n minus 1 factorial will get cancelled. N minus 4 factorial will get cancelled. What I have here is 6n upon n minus 3 is equal to 7. Okay. When I cross multiply, I have 7n minus 21 is equal to 6n. I take the 6n to this side and 21 minus 21 to this side. 7n minus 6n is equal to 21. 7n minus 6n is n is equal to 21. Okay. Yes. Now, this is the method of doing it. Shortcut method is, वहां पे आपको यहां तक आप आ गए, ये आपने अगर बना लिया, ये इक्वेशन, ओके, अगर आपने ये इक्वेशन बना लिया तो आपके पास जो ऑप्शंस है वहां पे एमसीक्यू है ना, तो आपके पास ऑप्शन हो गए, उसमें एन की वैल्यू डाल के देख लीजिएगा, दोनों साइड जहां मैच हो जाएंगे वो आप करना है. ठीक है. So this is a method of doing it, but since it's an MCQ, you have the option. The shortcut method is just take the value of n in the options that are given to you, put that, and then you will find the answer. But very important is that you must be able to form this equation. Okay? Yes. Yes, Divya Nityashri in the earlier sum. At most one student, matlab maximum. At most माने maximum. ज्यादा से ज्यादा, एटमोस्ट माने ज्यादा से ज्यादा एक सीए कितने स्टूडेंट ले सकता है? एक स्टूडेंट ले सकता है. वरना तो ऐसा हो सकता है ना, एक सीए के पास तीनों चले जाए, लेकिन फिर वो वाला सम नहीं है. ये वाला सम क्या बोलता है कि हर सीए के पास एक ही स्टूडेंट जाएगा. सीए ज्यादा है, बच्चे कम हैं, तो स्टूडेंट के पास चॉइस है, फर्स्ट स्टूडेंट के पास चॉइस है कि वो 4 सीए में से किसको चूज करे. एक बार उन्होंने वो सीए चूज कर लिया, उसके बाद वो सीए के पास दूसरा स्टूडेंट नहीं जा सकता. ऐसा. तो at most माने maximum that is possible. Okay. I hope Divya and Nitishri have understood. Yes, very good. Hine Kumari, Priyanka, Nancy, Kumkum, Rohini. कृतिका वो वाले सम करेंगे हम. Yes, Divya. Yes. Okay. Find n if np3 is equal to 60. Now, np3 is equal to n factorial upon n minus 3 factorial. N factorial can be written as n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 into n minus 3 factorial upon n minus 3 factorial. So this n minus 3 will get cancelled. Now n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 is equal to 60. What does this mean? This means 60 is a multiplication and multiplication of 3 consecutive numbers. Okay, 60 is a multiplication of 3 because n into n minus 1 into n minus 2, मतलब एक के बाद एक नंबर्स है जो जैसे 5 6 7 बोलते हैं ना, वो एक के बाद एक नंबर्स आते हैं वो. तो अभी हम 60 लिखेंगे. 60 हम कैसे लिख सकते हैं? 12 into 5. Okay, we'll try to express it that way. Now 12 can be written as what? 6 into 2 into 5. लेकिन ये कॉन्सेक्यूटिव नहीं होते, तो 12 में और कैसे लिख सकती हूँ? So this can also be written as 4 into 3. 4, 3 and 5. Are these consecutive? Yes. So this is 5 into 4 into 3. Now this is equal to n into n minus 1 into n minus 2. Okay. तो यानी n कितना हुआ? 5 हुआ. So n is equal to 5. Again, for such type of sums, you have the shortcut. Options will be there. Just take the value of n in the options. Find NP3. Whichever is giving you the value as equal to 60, you will get the answer. Okay, consecutive numbers. Yes, very good. Okay. Now, another important aspect is, see what I'm doing is I'm taking all the different types together, okay? And then I'm going to request for one more lecture because we have got only 2 lectures for permutation and combination. So if I get more, then we could also solve the whole of the exercises also, okay? We could do, I'll try to get an extra lecture and then we'll do it. So what are the important things? Let me try to cover that first. Circular permutations. When objects are arranged around a circle, the arrangements are considered as circular permutation. Okay? हमने जैसे बोला कि A, B, C, D, E. If they are standing in a line for a photograph, then this is the normal permutation. But if I ask them to sit around a table, so A, B, C, D, and E, if I do that, then this I have a special concept that is called as circular permutation. So when objects are arranged around a circle, the arrangements are considered as circular permutation. Here, rotating an arrangement in a circle does not change the order. They are effectively the same arrangement. ये बहुत important sentence है. Rotation will not change the order. Okay. Like in this case, this I can also have like this. A, B, C, D, E. Okay. So I've just rotated this table. All the neighbors, has B to his left and E to his right. Here also A has B to the left and E to the right. Okay. So it is not changing. Formula for circular permutation of n objects is given by n minus 1 factorial. Okay. So this is the formula. Now this is one type of arrangement. Then there is another type wherein you put in certain condition also. So the number of circular permutation of n different things chosen at a time is n minus 1 factorial. Then there is a famous example of necklaces with beads. माला जो होती है ना, मोती की माला होती है, तो मोती जो है उनको बीड्स बोलते हैं और माले को नेकलेस बोलते हैं. ओके, तो नंबर ऑफ नेकलेसेस फॉर्म्ड विथ n डिफरेंट बीड्स. मतलब अगर मेरे पास n डिफरेंट बीड्स है, मतलब n नंबर ऑफ बीड्स है, मतलब मोती है, तो उनमें से उनसे मैं कितने टाइप से डिफरेंट टाइप से माला बना सकती हूँ ऑफ डिफरेंट कलर्स. हाँ, ये है. अभी आपके पास सब लाल रंग के मोती और फिर आप बोलेंगे ये इसका तो आंसर ऐसा नहीं आएगा, क्योंकि मोती तो एक जैसे होंगे. फिर आप माला में पिरोएंगे तो आपको एक ही माला मिलेगी ना, उसमें आप डिफरेंशिएट नहीं कर सकते एक मोती दूसरे से. लेकिन आपके पास अगर अलग अलग रंग के मोती हैं तो उसमें ये फॉर्मूला यूज होता है. ओके, what I'm trying to say is that if I want to make a necklace with beads, but the beads have to be of different colors, only then I'll be able to identify. So how many necklaces can I form? N minus 1 factorial upon 2. Now what is this? This is also a sign for factorial. Okay. Don't get confused. You can also write it as n minus 1 upon 2. ये L जैसा जो रहता है, that is a sign of factorial. Okay. So, if I have number of circular permutation of n different things chosen at a time is n minus 1 factorial. If it is with beads, then the necklaces I can form is n minus 1 factorial upon 2. Remember, the bracket is for the whole n minus 1. Then this is a special case. Okay, this is a special case so that no person has the same 2 neighbors. This is a special case where it is n minus 1 factorial upon 2. When there is no condition, I will use n minus 1 factorial. When there is a condition that he cannot have the same neighbors, it will be n minus 1 factorial upon Divya, I cannot do that on my own, the institute has to do it. I will just request them. Okay. See. See, if I want to make 4 people sit around a table with no condition, what is my formula saying? N minus 1 factorial. So that is 4 minus 1 factorial. 4 minus 1 is 3. That is 3 factorial. 3 factorial I know is 6. So let me show you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Then I keep 1, 2 same and 4, 3 I change. It becomes 3, 4. Then I take 1 and 3. ओके 1 के बाजू में 3 को बैठाया और फिर 4 2 किया 1 के बाजू में 3 बैठाया 4 2 की जगह 3 2 किया ओके ये देख रहे हैं आप 1 2 3 4 ये 1 2 3 4 है 1 2 सेम रखे और ये जो 3 4 है उनको अदला बदली किया फिर मैंने 1 3 लिया और फिर 1 3 2 4 ओके सो व्हाट इफेक्टिवली आई एम डूइंग 1 2 3 4 1 2 4 3 then I take 1 3 then I take 1 3 4 2 and I take 1 3 2 4 then 1 4 अभी क्या हो गया ये 1 और 4 है 1 4 3 2 and 1 4 2 3 so 2 4 6 ways in which when there is no condition 4 people can sit around a table in 6 different ways. Yes, Ambeshwari, that's what I'm trying to tell you. So in this case, what happens is that there is no restriction. कौन किसके बाजू में बैठा उसमें कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है आप कहीं पे भी किसी को भी बिठा सकते हैं okay so there are six ways in which 4 people can sit around a table. Now what happens is so these are the 6 ways. Okay. Let me when there is no condition. Now let me put in the condition. When there is a condition that no person has same neighbors. ये वाली जो second condition है ना that so that no person has the same 2 neighbors. Okay, the same 2 neighbors. अभी इसमें आप ध्यान दीजिएगा. Okay, now let us see this one who what does he has as neighbor 4 and 2. Okay, he has 4 and 2. Now they are saying that arrangement should be such that one will not have 4 and 2 as neighbors again. So can you see over here 1 again has 2 and 4 as the neighbor? They are saying that this no person can have the same neighbor. So here you can see that 1 has again 2 and 4 as neighbor. So I cannot consider this. Okay. Now let me see here. Here 1 has 2 and 3 as neighbors. 1 has 2 and 3 as neighbors. Here 1 has 3, 4. 1 has 2 and 3 as neighbors. So I cannot consider that. In this, I have 1, 3 and 4 as neighbors. 1 has 3 and 4 as neighbors. And here 1 also has 3 and 4 as neighbor. 1 has 3 and 4. Here also 1 has 4 and 3. So I can't consider that because the condition is that कि एक बार एक arrangement में आपके पास जो नेबर्स है वो दूसरे अरेंजमेंट में वापस 2 आपके बगल में नहीं बैठ सकते. आपको मालूम है ना स्कूल में भी आपको प्रोजेक्ट रहता है कुछ रहता है तो आपकी टीचर बोलती है आप बार बार अपने फ्रेंड्स के साथ नहीं बैठ सकते आप किसी नए व्यक्ति के साथ बैठिए तो सेम थे ओके so if I cannot have the same neighbor so these 3 are gone so 4 people can sit around a table with no person has same neighbor condition 1, 2, and 3. So this is only 3 arrangements. That is n minus 1 factorial upon 2, which is equal to 4 minus 1 factorial upon 2. 4 minus 1 is 3 factorial upon 2. 3 factorial is 6. 6 upon 2, that is equal to 3. ठीक है, ये जो दो फॉर्मूले हैं n माइनस वन फैक्टोरियल और n माइनस वन फैक्टोरियल अपॉन टू, उसकी हम कंडीशन की बात कर रहे हैं। ठीक है सुरेश, आप ध्यान दीजिए, आपको हिंदी में चाहिए ना। क्या हुआ कि एक अरेंजमेंट थी, ये वाला है देखो, चार चार लोग बैठे हैं टेबल के बगल, एक टेबल के अराउंड। उसमें वो किस तरह से बैठ सकते हैं, वो सिक्स सिक्स देर आर सिक्स मेथड्स, सिक्स वेज in which four people can sit around. एक टेबल है, उसके बगल उसके उस पे चार लोग बैठ रहे हैं, तो वो कितने पॉसिबल मेथड्स है, 6। लेकिन अभी ये बात है, तो ये मैंने कैसे किया, 4 माइनस वन फैक्टोरियल, सर्कुलर परम्यूटेशन का फॉर्मूला यूज किया, 4 माइनस वन इज 3 फैक्टोरियल, वहां से ये 6 आया। ये 6 कहाँ से आया, यहाँ से आया। लेकिन अभी मेरे पास एक कंडीशन आ गई है कि अगर वहां बैठने हैं लोगों को, लेकिन आपने अगर एक टेबल में आपके साथ दो लोग बैठ गए, तो दूसरी दूसरी बार जब आप वापस बैठेंगे, जैसे अभी सेमिनार में बैठ रहे हैं, तो हम ब्रेक के बाद वापस आ रहे हैं, तो फिर क्या हो जाता है, तो टीचर क्या बोलती है कि अभी वापस आप दूसरे बच्चों के साथ बैठिए। तो उस समय जो दूसरे बच्चे हैं, तो जो पहले जिसके साथ बैठे थे उसके साथ मैं वापस नहीं बैठ सकती। तो उस कंडीशन में मेरा फॉर्मूला होगा n माइनस वन फैक्टोरियल अपॉन टू, वेर नो पर्सन हैज द सेम नेबर। एक बार आपने उनके साथ बैठ लिया, वापस उनके साथ नहीं बैठ सकते, तो आपको n माइनस वन फैक्टोरियल अपॉन टू। और उसका मैंने करके दिखाया कि अगर मेरे पास पहली बार में अगर मैं बैठी, तो जो फर्स्ट नंबर वन का पर्सन है, उसके बगल में 2 और 4 नंबर के लोग बैठे, उसके बाद वो वापस वैसे नहीं बैठ सकते, इसलिए ये वाला चला गया 1, 2 एंड 3। फिर ये 1, 2 एंड 3 वाला चला गया 1, 4 एंड 3। तो ये जो है, ये तीन जो है यूनिक है। ये हर बार वन के बाजू में दो अलग लोग बैठे हैं, मतलब वन के साथ 2 और 4 बैठे हैं, वन के साथ 2 और 3 बैठे हैं, वन के साथ 4 और 3 बैठे हैं, तो इसको ऐसे बोलते हैं। यस रेणुका, कॉन्सेप्ट इजी हो जाते हैं, वेरी गुड। ओके तांबेश्वरी, आई होप यू अंडरस्टूड। ओके, सो अब आपको समझ में आ गया होगा, तो ये वाले सम्स आप इजी हो जाते हैं। द नंबर ऑफ वेज इन विच 7 गर्ल्स फॉर्म अ रिंग, फॉर्म अ रिंग माने, रिंग माने सर्कल, माने सर्कुलर परम्यूटेशन। सो सेवन सेवन पीपल, सो n माइनस वन फैक्टोरियल विच इज इक्वल टू 7 माइनस वन factorial, which is equal to 6 factorial, which is equal to 720 ways. Okay, तो दो मतलब 15 सेकंड में आपका आंसर आ गया। यस दिव्या, अंडरस्टूड। यस अनुज ऑल्सो अंडरस्टूड, वेरी गुड। ओके 7। Now number of ways in which 7 boys sit in a round table so that two particular boys may sit together। ये वाला है ना, राउंड टेबल आपको कंफ्यूज करने के लिए दिया हुआ है। ओके, यहाँ पे क्या है, टू पर्टिकुलर बॉयज में सिट टुगेदर। सो व्हाट विल बी द आंसर नाउ, व्हाट विल बी द आंसर नाउ। और बताइए, और बताइए। सो 7 पर्टिकुलर बॉयज सिट टुगेदर मीन्स व्हाट, I have A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, A6 and A7. ओके, अभी क्या है, ये दो बंदे तो साथ में बैठने वाले, ओके, दे विल ऑलवेज सिट टुगेदर, सो आई विल कंसिडर देम एज X6. So A1, A2, A3, A4, A5 and X6. So how many people are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 people are there. Now how will they sit? 6 students. So it is as good as now 6 students, because these will always sit together, right? No matter what. So, and this is a circular permutation. So answer will be 6 minus 1 factorial, which is equal to 5 factorial, which is equal to 120. Okay. But what happens here is these two can sit as A6, A7, or they can sit as A7, A6. They will make a different formation. So, therefore, total ways will be 120 into 2. This is one method and this is the second method. So 120 into 2, which is equal to 240 ways. So this will be the answer. So you have to, like, here they have combined the permutation and the circular permutation. So here what is happening? Yes, 7 students sitting around a round table. First sum में क्या हुआ था? 7 girls sitting in a round table. You get the answer as 720. So next what happens is two boys, particular boys are sitting together. अभी मैंने A6 ही A7 ही क्यों लिया? ऐसा कुछ नहीं, दो बच्चे साथ में बैठ रहे हैं, वो इसीलिए मैंने एग्जाम्पल में ले लिया. तो उनको हमें साथ में ही रखना है. लेकिन अगर जब हम साथ में रख रहे हैं तो क्या हो रहा है, A6 A7 हो सकता है या A7 A6 हो सकता है. परम्यूटेशन है, ऑर्डर इंपॉर्टेंट है, तो सिटिंग अरेंजमेंट व्हेन A6 and A7 are sitting or A7 or A6 are sitting is important. So what is happening, these two students I'm taking as one, so that it looks as if I have out of 7 I now have 6 students. These 6 students in a circular permutation will form 5 factorial. 5 factorial is 120 ways in which you can make 6 students sit. But the 6th student is not single child. Na? There are 2 students sitting together. So that I can do it in 2 ways. So 120 into 2. No, Anagha, that is what I'm saying. This is not direct answer. It is not 720 upon 2. Why? Because of this condition. ये जो condition है ना, ये बहुत peculiar condition है. ये बहुत peculiar. तो ये special types के sums होते हैं. तो आपको permutation, see, you have to like see. You have to read the question carefully. Don't jump and answer. That's what I keep saying. Because in permutation, what happens is, because you have done 2, 3 some similar sum and they'll just put in some word which will make a lot of difference. Okay. Anaga, hope it is clear. Yes, Kumkum clear. Nitishri clear. See, now we are saying 50 different jewels form a necklace. So beads, what is the formula? N minus 1 factorial upon 2. Okay. So now they are asking you the formula. They don't want you to calculate. 50 jewels are there. So this will be 50 minus 1 factorial upon 2. 50 minus 1 is 49 factorial upon 2. So B will be the answer. Anaga, your doubt is regarding the first question. No. See, number of ways in which 7 girls form a ring. अभी इतना सारा मैंने बताया ना, ये वाला. This is in how many ways can 4 people sit together? 4 minus 1 factorial, that is 3 factorial. This is the first formula we are using. Number of circular permutation. This formula we have used for the first question. There is no condition. When there is a condition, I will divide by 2. There is no condition, I will write n minus 1 factorial. Okay, Anagha, I hope you've understood. Divya, not 50 factorial upon 2, n minus 1 factorial upon 2, right? Beads, number of necklaces forming beads is n minus 1 factorial upon 2. So 50 minus 1, that is 49 factorial upon 2. Okay. Yes, Anaga, clear? Very good. हाँ दिव्या भूल गई फॉर्मूला. Okay. The next type of thing is permutation with restrictions. Means what? I have n objects. Okay. There are two possibilities that I don't take an object. I don't take one particular object. Okay. Or the second possibility, I always take that object. Okay. Suppose I have n objects. I choose R object from it. I select R object. So NPR normal. Okay. That is one way of thinking. Second possibility, that is the normal way of doing. Second possibility is out of the 10 objects, there is one object I will never take. Okay. So it is removed. Okay. And remaining will what? Out of n objects, if I remove one, what will remain? N minus 1 objects. And out of the 10 minus 1, I will take R objects. First condition, there are n objects, I take R, NPR. Okay. Second time, what happens? I don't take one object, I never take. So how many objects will remain? N minus 1 objects. So out of this n minus 1 objects, I take R. So it will be n minus 1 PR. Okay. Third type is one object I will always take. Third में one object I will always take. So what will remain is n minus 1 objects. But one object I've already taken. So out of R objects, I have already taken one object. So what will remain? R minus 1 objects. R में से एक ऑब्जेक्ट मैंने पहले से ले लिया तो बचेगा क्या? R minus 1 objects. Okay. So I have already taken one object. So out of N also one object has gone. And out of R also one object has gone. So this is the formula for that. Okay. Number of permutation of n objects taken at a time when one object is not taken. Okay, this not taken is n minus 1 PR. एक ऑब्जेक्ट हमने निकाल ही दिया है तो बचे कितने? n minus 1. तो n. लेकिन दूसरे में ऑलवेज इंक्लूडेड, वो तो मुझे लेना ही लेना है. ठीक है. तो उसमें से क्या हो जाता है? n minus 1 PR minus 1. ठीक है. जैसे सपोज आपके पास 5 मिठाइयां हैं. ठीक है. और उसमें से गुलाब जामुन है, आपको बिल्कुल पसंद नहीं गुलाब जामुन. तो अगर आपको कोई बोले कि 2 मिठाई ले लो, 5 मिठाइयां, लड़कियां जब जाती है ना कंच के लिए, तो उसमें से अगर आप मैंने बोल दिया कि आप बेटे यहाँ 5 मिठाइयां हैं आप ले लो, तो उसमें से आप बोलेंगे गुलाब जामुन तो मैं खाती नहीं हूँ. तो आपके पास क्या बचते हैं? 4 बचते हैं. 4 में से आप 2 लेते हो. तो ये क्या हो जाता है? n minus 1 P2. दूसरे जगह क्या होता है? 5 मिठाइयां हैं, उसमें से मैं आपको 2 लेने को बोलती हूँ. आपने तो बस सोचा है भाई मैं तो गुलाब जामुन के बिना रह ही नहीं सकती, मैं को तो खाना ही खाना है. ठीक है. गुलाब जामुन मुझे खाना है. बचे कितने हैं बाकी? 4 मिठाइयां बची है. अब मैंने तो आपको बोल दिया आप तो 2 ही मिठाई ले सकते हो, तो आप क्या करोगे? एक तो आपने गुलाब जामुन पहले से डिसाइड किया, तो बचा कितना? एक ही चॉइस है ना आपके पास. तो उस समय क्या हो जाता है? तो उस समय हो जाता है 4 P1, क्योंकि आपने गुलाब जाम पहले से ही सिलेक्ट करके रखा है, तो बच्चे 4 मिठाई में से आपको एक लेनी है। ओके, ये दो फॉर्मूले का डिफरेंस है। लेट मी टेल इन इंग्लिश। सपोज आई you have come to my house and I offer you 5 sweets. Okay, one of which is gulab jamun. Okay, first condition is that and I have shown you 5 sweets and I'm asking you to take any two. Okay, now what happens here is you hate gulab jamun. So what you say is that तो I'm not going to take anyhow. So how many choice do you have? 4 sweets. Out of 5, one is gone. 4 sweets are remaining. Out of that, you will choose 2 sweets because I've told you take 2 sweets. So 4P2. Okay. Now the second condition is you love gulab jamun. So out of that 5, you are sure you're going to choose gulab jamun. But I'm asking you to take only 2. So 1 is already there, gulab jamun. So what will remain? Only one choice you have. So 4P1. Okay, because gulab jam you've already taken. Out of the 5, gulab jam is gone because you've already taken it. Out of the remaining 4, you have to choose one. So that is the difference between this formula for permutations with restriction. One is n minus 1 PR and the other is n minus 1 PR minus 1. Okay. So both in English and Hindi, आपको गुलाब जाम अच्छे लगते हैं नहीं अच्छे लगते हैं? In English also, whether you like gulab jam or not, I hope you are able to understand this. Once we do the sums, now you will come to know. Now Vaishnavi has put a very important question. Who is this person who does not like gulab jam? Everybody loves gulab jam. Yes. हाँ, तांबेश्वरी, आज तो पिज्जा से शुरू हुआ है और गुलाब जामुन पे एंड हो रहा है. ओके, यस, द सेशन इज फुल ऑफ फूड टुडे. ओके, how many arrangements can be made out of the letters of the word drought, the vowels never being separated? Okay, so DRAUGHT. Now this brings us to a very big important concept in English language. Which are the vowels? Vowels are A, E, I, O, U. All other alphabets are called as consonants. व्यंजन जो बोलते हैं ना, वो वावल्स होते हैं और बाकी के कॉन्सोनेंट्स होते हैं. ठीक है. Now let us see. Yes, Divya. Yeah, very good, Vaishnavi. So which are the vowels we have here? Vowels we have is A and U. What are the consonants? D, R, G, H, T. Okay. Now, how many arrangements can be made out of the letters of the words drought, the vowels never being separated? माने उनको एक साथ रखना है. जो इससे पहले वाले सब में है ना? The boys are sitting together. Two boys will always sit together. Where is that question? Here. A6 and A7 were sitting together. This is similar to that, but that was circular. Now this is the normal thing. Okay. So now what is happening is, so what are the letters available is D, R, G, H, T, and then you will have A and U together. Okay. Remember, always when you're writing this, it will be AU or UA. Okay. This you always keep in your mind. Otherwise, what happens? You come to the answer and you forget to multiply by the 2 and that becomes a problem. Now, how many letters are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and these are taken together. So there are 6 letters. So N is 6. And how many arrangements can be made? So R is also 6. Because they are not talking how many arrangements. So R is also 6, N is also 6. So you have number of arrangements spelling गलत हो गया. Number of arrangements will be equal to 6p6 into 2. ये 2 कहाँ से आया? ये वाला 2 है. This. Now how much is 6p6? 6 factorial into 2. I know 6p6 npn npn is equal to n factorial फॉर्मूला. नहीं भी याद होगा तो आप कैलकुलेट कर लेना, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं. सारे फॉर्मूले याद ना हो तो भी आप आराम से कर सकते हैं. 6p6 can be written as 6 factorial upon 0 factorial, which is equal to 6 factorial. 6 factorial I know is 720. 720 into 2, this is 1440 base. Okay. Yes, Divya, thank you for the Makar Sankranti in advance. Very nice. Yes, Karan, Hitesh, Kritika, Rohini, अनुज. यस, सारे एग्जाम्पल ऐसे ले लिए. आपकी भूख बढ़ती जा रही है. चलो एक लास्ट वाला सम कर लेते हैं, फिर हम लोग लेट अस रैप अप फॉर द डे. ओके. या this example is again you will be able to. There are 6 books on economics, 3 books on mathematics, and 2 on accountancy. In how many ways can they be placed on a shelf if the books of the same subject are to be together? Okay, always when you are reading the sums, look out for these conditions. आप कभी भी क्वेश्चन पढ़ रहे हैं तो आप देखिए कंडीशन है या नहीं. नहीं है तो कोई बात नहीं, वो तो और अच्छी बात है. लेकिन कंडीशन है क्या, पहले आप देख लीजिए. ये सोच के चलिए कि कंडीशन होगी. नहीं होगा तो फिर आसान हो जाता है, 2 मिनट में आंसर आ जाता है. लेकिन ऐसा ना हो कि आपसे कंडीशन स्किप हो गई. तो आपको वो देखना है. So there are 6 books on economics. So let me see. Let me try to draw a shelf. This is my bookshelf. Okay. I have a bookshelf. In the bookshelf, I'm keeping all the books of economics together, all of mathematics together, and accountancy together. Okay. So what will it be? Economics. So E1, E2, E3, E4, E5, and E6. Then I have maths. So M1, M2, M3. Accountancy, A1, A2. Okay. So now, how many sets are there? How many sets? 3 sets of books. Okay. Can be arranged. Can be arranged in 3 factorial ways. So economics, mathematics, accounts, or economics, accounts, mathematics, all those things, those are 3 factorial ways. Okay. Now, within each set, okay, within each set, the books can be arranged. Books can be arranged for economics. This is 6 factorial. Okay, 6 books I'm taking all 6, okay? N is also 6, R is also 6, so 6 factorial. For mathematics, it will be 3 factorial because there are 3 books on mathematics, and for accounts, it will be 2 factorial, okay? So, what will be the total number of ways? Will be equal to 3 factorial into 6 factorial into 3 factorial into 2 factorial. ये वाला 3 factorial और ये वाले. So this is 3 factorial, 6 factorial, 3 factorial, 2 factorial. You can find out 3 factorial is 6 into 7 factorial is 7 into 3 factorial is again 6 into 2. Okay. So this will be the answer. Yes, Nancy. Nancy has found out the whole multiplication. Thank you, Nancy. That is 51840. Okay. Yes. Okay. Yes. So, yes, Anuj also has got Divya, Vaishnavi, Hitesh. Yes. So, shall we stop for today? Yes. Let me just quickly revise. Let's go all the way up. कितने पेजेस की हम लोग ने आज? Okay. We have talked about what is arranging and what is grouping. In arranging, order is important, and grouping, order is not important. Okay. Then we talked about the same examples of permutation, examples of combination. Okay. Then we talked about what is factorial. Then we talked about the like values of the factorial, 3 factorial, 4 factorial, all those values are given to you. Then you talked about multiplication rule. When one does a first thing is done, and after that is completed, we do the second thing. Then we use the multiplication rule. When there is an option of alternative way of doing that particular thing, then we use the addition rule. Okay. Then we said that the number of ways to find the number of ways, we will use the formula NPR. NPR, we have seen 3 different ways in which you can calculate. We can use whichever which is convenient to you. N into n minus 1 into n minus 2 up to n minus r plus 1. Or you can use the formula n factorial upon n minus r factorial. In this third one, you can either you simplify this and write, or you can use the whole values. Okay. Then you have NPR is n factorial upon n minus r factorial. Remember to use BODMAS. First solve the bracket in the denominator and then you solve the sum. Always remember 0 factorial is 1. NPN, that is out of 5 things, if I'm selecting all 5 things, then that can be done in 5 factorial ways. So NPN is n factorial. N plus 1 factorial minus n factorial. This we are using everywhere in the solving the sum is n into n factorial. Okay. Then we have NPR is n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 into n minus r plus 1. यहाँ डॉट डॉट लगाना भूल गई हूँ. ठीक है. Then you have NPN is n into n minus 1 into n minus 2. That is why it is n factorial. NP0 is 1. NP1 is n. NP n minus 1 is n factorial. Okay. NPR is n into n minus 1 PR minus 1. Or it can also be written as n into n minus 1 NP n minus 2 into P n minus 2. Okay. Then we talked about circular. So if I'm just taking n people, making them sit around a table, that is n minus 1 factorial. But if there is a condition that that no person can have same 2 neighbors, it will be n minus 1 factorial upon 2. If I'm making a necklace with beads of different colors, it will be n minus 1 factorial upon 2. Okay. Then we have with restrictions. So if in a particular arrangement I do not take one object, I do not take one object, then it will be n minus 1 p r. But if in the other case, if I always take that object, it will be n minus 1 p r minus 1. Okay. I hope everybody is understood. Yes, Divya, thank you. If you like the teaching, please put it in the feedback. When you watch the videos on YouTube, just press the like button. That helps the institute also. When we get a lot of likes, it helps us, like it makes us very happy, and we like to do more for you. Okay. Thank you all for your patient hearing, and wishing you all a very happy Lodi, a very happy Makar Sankranti to all of you. Okay, let's meet on Monday. Thank you. Yes, thank you so much, Anuj, Vaishnavi. Vaishnavi, you can, like, you can send it to the institute. They will solve it for you also. Okay, or you can, in the next time, you can put it in the chat box, or in the YouTube, you can put it below in the comment section. In the after the YouTube, you could put the question. Okay. Yes. Have a nice day, Hitesh, Priyanka, Anaga, Anuj. Yes. हेलो. हो गया है. विनु. यस. यस बिल्कुल. थैंक यू.